It's the NFL on EA Sports, and the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Seattle Seahawks and the Carolina Panthers, and it's all up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Carolina Panthers. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. As CD, folks are excited here in Carolina. They have been since March 10th. That being the day that the Panthers traded up with the Bears for the right to select Alabama's Bryce Young first overall.
And selected first overall they did. And not only that, during the free agent period, the rest of the draft, they also tried to surround this young quarterback with extra talent, trying to get him activated early so he could be a starter from day one.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Seahawks, most of the pundits, yourself included, Charles, gave their draft class high marks. And that comes after a year where they struck gold in the 5th round with Tariq Woolen.
And they also struck gold in the offensive line, getting brand new tackles at left and right. Struck gold with a running back who was a big-time runner as a rookie. Yeah, there's something to be said about building through the draft.
Eddie Pinheiro about set to get us going, and we are underway here in Charlotte. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. So the Seahawks ready to take over on offense, and it is a first-time Pro Bowler who leads them out, Charles, in his 11th year now, Geno Smith.
When the Seahawks named Smith the starter last season, it gave him an opportunity he wasn't sure he would get again. And then he became one of the best quarterbacks in football and sustained it across a full 17 games, winning Comeback Player of the Year. Saved his career with last season and keeps the Seahawks as true contenders.
Smith going to look to throw right away. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early, but it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Geno now to throw. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now it's Smith. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they run to the challenge.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. So here are the Panthers set to take over for the first time. And Charles will get a look at the much-heralded rookie Bryce Young, the first overall pick from April's draft.
Bryce Young, the quarterback out of Alabama with a Heisman Trophy in his hip pocket, is the new face of Carolina football. 80 touchdowns, just 12 picks in his college career for the Crimson Tide. He may be a little small in terms of size, but potential, massive.
One of the Panthers' big offseason acquisitions. Here's Miles Sanders. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
2nd down, back to Sanders. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Strong start by this defense. 3rd and short, they go with a run. Stonewalled for no gain.
I played for a guy who always talked about setting tones and meeting force with force. That felt like it on that play, didn't it? And they met it in a big way and won. What a great job by the defense.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their 2nd drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now Geno on 1st down. Returning right back to Lockett. He doesn't find a ton of space following the display of quick feet down just inside the 45.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 44-yard line.
2nd and 7. A first carry in the ball game for DJ Dallas. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, Smith. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
A good pickup there of 20 yards.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going, and right now it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. The leading rusher among rookies a season ago. Here's Kenneth Walker. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 9, 2nd and 5. Back to throw, Smith. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And the Seahawks are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
1st and goal from just inside the 5. Walker is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Dallas. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd and goal? They'll try and run. Walker. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Kenneth Walker punching it in from a yard away. And the Seahawks will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 7-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Now Raheem Blackshear going to take this one out. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their 2nd drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big run there, 29 yards to the first.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Another run with Sanders. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Well, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Young. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his third or his fourth read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it. Young to throw it. And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. That would have been a first down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll fake it. Now Smith.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Straight ahead, Walker. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play.
Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, here's Smith. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers.
Now inside the 25.
And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense.
Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10
at their own 18.
Hands it to Walker to begin the series. Pass the 20 for a short gain, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 21, here's 2nd down and 7.
A shotgun snap for Smith. This complete to Lockett. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's third down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Smith going to throw on 3rd and 1. That is caught. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Now a first down throw. It's Smith. That completes it again to Metcalf. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And Smith, this throw finds Smith and Jigba. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it second down. Out of the gun, handoff to Dallas. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they showed passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. To throw is Smith. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They snap it to Smith. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert, and the Panthers will get the football back. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I have both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
On 1st and 10, Young. Open here, Adam Thielen. So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he'll be taken down at the 36-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Nice run from Sanders to accomplish a couple of long-awaited firsts last season in Philadelphia. Finally broke 1,000 yards and had 11 touchdowns to help reach his first Pro Bowl.
1st and 10, Young. The connecting here with DJ Shark. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Shark, 54 yards. And the Panthers have taken the lead. But not only, Charles, did he beat double coverage to make the catch, and then as soon as he did, locked his gaze upfield and made sure to reach the end zone.
Go grab your dictionary, partner, look up determination, and his picture is going to pop right up. How about him getting through multiple defenders, finding his way through coverage, and making sure he got to the end zone? That's a big-time play right there.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. Taking it about the 1. And running with power here. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 21. Here's Walker to start the drive. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Now Geno. This is Fant on the short completion.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing now is Geno. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4 is always a tough call. Maybe a little too long to run for it, but not too long to hit him on the quick slant. And that was well executed. Found the window and zipped it right in there.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. From the 35, here's a 2nd and 7. Now Smith. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Smith now to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
1st down now, but the clock continues to move. Geno now to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
To the air again, Smith. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 42. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Up the middle, here's Walker. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
Let's do this, man.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. Smith. He's going to get this underneath to Dallas. It'll be a gain of 5. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. Out of the gun, Smith. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. Smith on first down. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. This is the tight end Fant. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10. Here's Smith. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand new ball game. Myers connects on the PAT, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So time it up for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. Well, now how about this return? So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, back to you guys in just a moment, but welcome everyone to our Creative Village studios in the EA Sports Halftime Report. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And Raheem Blackshear now to return it. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Well, the Panthers going to take over here to start quarter number 3. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I see what they were trying to do. They were trying to find some dead space in the middle of the field and take their shot right there. A really good idea, but it winds up incomplete.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he's tackled at the 38, but they doubled their yardage. The play started at the 19, and they gained 19.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. He was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Young. Again, that's Hurst. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. 2nd down and 3. On the counter now, it's Sanders. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Young on 3rd down. Steps away to his left. Oh, Young loses it. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Taken in at the 22. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the second half. Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 27. A run by Dallas to start the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender, and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw it through contact and short of the sticks.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. Well, that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly the first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Taking it about the 16. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5. And the Panthers will take over now 1st and 10. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. A 1st down throw for Young. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw, and it's incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here is Young. That is caught. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards to play.
We can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion. Really good pickup.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's going to burn his way forward to the 48. 51 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, Gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3. Meanwhile, Young's throw here on target to Hurst. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 31-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
That's a nice job there, foiling what all offenses try to do, which is control the defensive end in the running game. They want to get to the outside, and if he keeps himself free, stays on his feet, he can make a play just as he did there.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Running right, here's Sanders. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Young to throw it. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
The kick by Pinheiro is good, and they take a 17-14 lead. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
After the field goal, on to kick it away is Pinheiro. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. The last series form a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Now it's Smith. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this third quarter of play. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now Geno. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
Well, they've certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. And a fair catch call forward made just inside the 35-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return.
And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line.
That one is blown up by Jordan Brooks, the linebacker. So 4th quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more. On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
That throw by Young incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This is taken at the 18. It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
And Seattle now ready to march out of the field.
Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10
at their own 28-yard line. Throwing now is Geno. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. He found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
And Smith's throw into the hands of Fan.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Geno now to throw. And Walker has it.
Room past the 35.
And he's going to get this to the 40-yard line. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
You want to see a defensive coordinator get upset and throw his headset? This is the kind of play that'll do it. You force 3rd and long. This is almost sort of a give-up play. You're just hoping to get something positive, and it winds up breaking big, and they convert on 3rd down.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Smith now to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at their 49-yard line.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and a yard. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they keep handing it to him.
They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. Going old reliable there to the slot on 3rd down.
And the slot position has become the bane of just about every defense's existence, because how do you cover? Do you go with a bigger guy to try and use size? Try to go with a quicker guy, and sometimes you even get out quick there. Very difficult to match up with that slot receiver. That's why they keep going back to him.
And he's had the hot hand. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Noah Fant, 45 yards. And the Seahawks have taken a 4th quarter lead.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Now Myers for the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it's Noah Fant who caps things off with the touchdown.
Show him what you got.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Blackshear now on the return. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Panthers now set to take over offensively. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. First down, Young. His throw incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And Young's throw there incomplete. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
The mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's 2nd down.
But right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game. It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. It'll be a minimum pickup, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Trying to take this home, they'll run.
And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line.
So now Young and the Panthers
down 21-17. A minute 52 to play. Needing to go pretty much the length of the football field as they have it 1st and 10. Young. And his throw here is incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
It makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Here's Young. And that went to the right side and incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10. Young to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20.
Touchdown, Carolina!
Jonathan Mingo, 81 yards. And the Panthers use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
They do tack on the extra point as well, so it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. touchdown. Here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And he won't quite make it to the 25. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see it.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well and end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. And out come the Seahawks. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Here's 1st and 10. Smith's going to throw it. And his throw is incomplete.
A lot of practice time, a lot of thinking goes into 2-minute drills, even on the defensive side. So now you want to make sure the guys understand. Continue to be aggressive, but make sure you're smart in doing so.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Smith to throw.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Well, this crowd is making an impact right now. 3rd and 10. Here's Smith. He's got him in, complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Walker with it. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. Of course, remember, you need a touchdown here and a field goal.
Doesn't matter the order, but they have to get it done and get it done fast.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Smith. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Walker. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Now second down and a few inches. Now Smith. Left side here, that's the tight end fan. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Smith now to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Another try from the 14 on 2nd and 10. Now it's Smith. He'll find Metcalf. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Smith. Left side complete to Lockett. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Now you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Again, Smith. And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown, but probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick, and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So with 14 seconds on the clock, they've got to go with the onside kick. And the Panthers are going to recover here, and that should be enough to get them the victory. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
The Panthers down to a knee out of the victory formation. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. Down to a knee goes Young, and that should be the final act in this one. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And we talked so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew,